Hey everybody, I'm back. Sorry I didn't post anything yesterday or the day before. I was busy at work and I was really tired from work. So here is my video, and I'm adding 3 books into this one just to get caught up. So the first book I'm going to be talking about today is Entwined by Dixon. And here we go. Azealia is trapped just when she should feel that everything is before her. Beautiful gowns, dashing suitors, balls filled with dancing. It's taken away, all of it. The keeper understands. He's trapped too, held for centuries within the walls of the palace, and so he extends an invitation. Every night, Azealia and her 11 sisters may step through the enchanted passage in their room to dance in a silver forest. But there's a cost. The keeper likes to keep things. Azealia might not realize how tangled she is in his web until it's too late. Now, I read this back in grade 11, I believe, and I got it at the library, closest to the high school I went to, and I read it because the cover looked really pretty, and the title obviously brought me in too, so I was like, I'm gonna read this. And then, like the thing said, it's basically about these princesses and how the oldest, Azealia, I think that's how I pronounce her name, her obviously, she is about to do this whole ball thing because her mother's too sick to do it, and she gives, just before her mom dies, she gives birth to her littlest sister, and she goes into the passage in her room with her that she shares with her sisters, but almost gets kidnapped. And I don't want to spoil too much of it, and I have to reread this, but I have so many other books I have to read and publish and talk about with you guys. So that's pretty much that. That's like the shortest one I've done, I think. Next one is called The Heartbreakers by Pamela, and as you can obviously tell by it, I have read this book countless times, and I love it. So, here we go. 3 breakups. Sydney's longtime steady Drew unexpectedly bails. Raven can't decide between Caleb and Horace. They decide for her, and suddenly she's left with a sum of 0 boyfriends. Kelly's kinda sorta boyfriend Will has plans for Valentine's Day, just not with her. 4 friends. Alexis has never had a broken heart, but that's because she never had a serious boyfriend. So when her 3 BFFs turn out boyless, she's sympathetic, but maybe secretly, selfishly glad. She has her friends back, and she just wants to help them get over their heartaches. 29 rules. How to get over the breakups, but follow a few simple rules. It all goes well first. There are girly sleepovers, cold shoulders, and the destruction of sentimental items. But even as the girls rediscover their friendship, rules are broken left and right. Soon, the formerly heartbroken are on their way to becoming heartbreakers themselves, especially Alexis. Now, I got this back in grade 8, I believe, and I was with a friend of mine and her family, and we were at Chapters. Love that story. I could live in it. And we were picking out books. Her mom bought me the book, and I picked it out because I saw it and I thought it looked interesting. I mean, that's it, but just like that. And her mom asks, will your mom like this? And I'm like, yeah, she'll let me read it. And so I read it, and it's actually really good. I can't put it down. So yeah, it's pretty much about how you have to deal with like heartbreak and everything. I suggest it to anyone that's dealing with a breakup. You can just like find it, and then there are these rules that you have to like go through. I'll read a few for you. I'll read the first 15 because I'm already on the pages for it. So, the girl's 25 breakup rules for exes. 1. You must not email or IM the ex ever again. Take his name off your email list. You must not call the ex's answering machine or voicemail just to hear his voice. You must not write the ex letters or text messages saying you miss him. You must forget the ex's birthday, forget that he was born. 5. You must not date anyone until you can go 2 weeks without thinking about the ex. Take this time to find yourself and focus on your emotional stability. Do activities with friends, both girl and guy friends. 6. You must perform a ritual with the help of your girls to rid yourself of the ex's pictures and any gifts that he gave you. For the ritual, Rule 7 should be enforced. You are required to stay up late on a Thursday night eating popcorn as you and your girls laugh over a 50-page list of the ex's flaws. 8. Take 3 months and only do the things you like to do. You are not to accommodate any male for any reason. 9. Don't allow the ex to talk to you for longer than 2 minutes during the I don't know. 3-month cooling off period. He must not be his friend. 10. Do not think about your house with the ex. If you feel yourself thinking about it, snap a rubber band around your wrist. 11. You must never date your girl's exes. 12. You must never date a friend of the ex. 13. You must never sleep with the ex. 14. The ex's name cannot be mentioned unless the person who broke up with him brings up the name. And 15. Find a hobby or something you're passionate about. So there are 10 others, but I'm not going to read all those for you guys so you don't get bored with it. And I'm not going to, so how the breakups happen is that Sydney's kind of the girl that likes to stay home and she's kind of passionate about things, but she would rather not go out to a party. She would rather stay home with her boyfriend, Drew, and just chill like that. Drew wants to go to a party, they get into a fight, and he breaks up with her that way. Raven is kind of a instead of like a playboy, she's a player pretty much because, well, not really, because she, on a band trip, she accidentally kissed Horace, and then at the same party Drew shows up too. She's there, and Horace kisses her again, and Caleb sees it, and then he breaks up with her there. Now, get to Kelly and Will. I don't know why Kelly Will's kind of like the arrogant snob. And he is always like, oh, what are you up to? He always ends up doing, he always puts school first because he wants to get into a good college and he doesn't like goofing off, but he likes someone else, I think. And yeah, so there's that. And then there's the crushes, which is the love. I don't have the cover to it, so I can't really read you what this one is, but it's pretty much the same as the Heartbreakers, but they find love. And so one thing I should mention, Kelly likes Drew, and she never told anybody that, and Drew secretly likes Kelly too, even though he dated Sydney in the Heartbreakers, but Sydney and Drew get back together, but Sydney's mom was always away on business, and at the end of the Heartbreakers, she's like, oh, I'll come back, I'll be more present, which she was at first, but then she wasn't. And then she writes her and her dad this note saying, oh, I have to fly overseas to help this client, it's really big for the company, I'm sorry. And Sydney gets really frustrated and mad about it, and so she does that, and she breaks up with Drew, and then Drew and Kelly secretly date until one of Drew's friends takes a picture of them making out at Kelly's birthday. Sorry, my eyebrow is twitching and it's driving me insane. And sends it to Sydney, and then Sydney's all mad because she's still getting over the fact that her and Drew aren't together anymore. And then Kelly and Raven are in the bathroom talking at Kelly's birthday, and then Sydney comes in all mad. Alexis follows because Sydney asked Alexis where Kelly was, and drama ensues, and yeah. So those are my spoilers and me talking about that. I will read more books and talk to you guys about that. So bye for now.